Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Farming Valley. So, we are up to 44,000 gold right now. You'll notice a lot of the crops are gone. Our carrots came in, what was the other thing? Just carrots and beetroot. And then the only thing we have growing right now is eggplants and sweet potatoes. These, of course, are reoccurring plants. They seem to take a couple days to come into harvest. And then you'll also notice I have a bunch of stone and iron and stuff in my inventory. I just emptied out the mine. I had a bunch of stuff smelting. But as a side note, I did add in architecture craft. So this has been added. This is one of the two mods I was planning on adding when we first started this. Once we reached the point where we needed them. The other being fairy lights. And I might add some other stuff. I mean, there's flat color blocks I could add and stuff like that, but I don't have any pressing need for those right this second. So, I mean, of course, flat color blocks, I could have built the barn out of those, but, you know, I want that wood grain texture. So I kind of avoided those. By the way, it's been raining, like, constant. I love it. I love it so much. But anyways, I got this stone on me. I want to go ahead and get the mining heel. We have 44,000 after the money from those sweet potatoes come in, probably closer to 50,000 gold at the moment. So I do want to go ahead and get the mining heel. Just so that we can get this built, because this is where we're going to spend a lot of our winter time period in. So, oh, it's a hill in of itself. See, I'd like it back over here. And like, there's our mine entrance. What if I had it setting... What if I had it setting more like that? Perhaps. Yeah, because it actually kind of follows the flow of the mountain. The trees wouldn't be in the way, and when you come through here, the pathway could break and you could go into the mining dimension or into the mine. And then we have our mining shop here. I think that would be good. I think that would be very, very good. So yeah, we're going to build it right here. And hopefully... Are you coming? Ah. Looks like he just teleported. No? I don't know if he's actually building or not. I don't see him. I'm assuming he's not building. Oh, wait. He's working. I just can't find him. That's kind of eerie, actually. Okay, well, anyways, he's working on our mining heel. And our goals today, okay, is... I want to start working towards lighting somewhat, because that's going to be important. I have been looking at shaders, because I know it was talked about in the comments. And if we get shaders up and going, of course, we're going to have that really nice nighttime glow. Which I would really quite like. I'm just trying to pinpoint a shader that I would like to run that doesn't make it just over the top, washed out, over the top bloom, over the top, you know. I tried the, like, Silder shaders, and I'm getting some weird bugs in the pack with it, visually. So, I don't know. If I find a shader that I like, we may add shaders, but I'm not going to settle for a shader. So, if I have any kind of qualms with it, I'll probably end up passing on them. Because shaders are very hit or miss, and I don't want, like, over-the-top bloom. Also, right here, I did add dark oak wood. I went back to that forest where I found... actually, if we pull up this map here, it is this forest right here, over near where we started. There's some of the trees there have dark oak. So I went through and I harvested wood from some of those trees. And got enough dark oak to kind of... to put down some dark oak right there. Just to kind of give us that contrast that we're looking for. Not set in stone, but for right now... it does the trick that I want. Gosh. The days are so short on here. It feels like I start the day, I start getting some stuff done. Okay, we got 45,000 right now. That's not too bad. And we got eggplants to harvest. There's this one little section here doesn't get hit by the rain. But yeah, it's like endless rain in the fall. Like, it really is. I've had so many days of just back-to-back rain. I think it's been like 4 days or something like that. Which is nice for the plants. Of course, the only downside being zombies don't necessarily burn in the sun. But I haven't had too many issues with mobs, though, since last episode. So it hasn't been too bad. Okay, let me dump off all of our resources. We got all this eggplant. So anyways, our goals today, as I was saying, are to work on the barn a bit more. I would like to get that, at least get started on the roof with that, because the roof's going to be a bit of an undertaking. And then I'd also like to get started working towards power. Originally I was thinking, well, we'll do some glowstone lamps. But then I realized, something that we don't tend to use in mod packs because it's just not really needed. And would be really cool in this pack, I think, is if you take a look at immersive engineering. Like these right here, these things are pretty much like miniature magnum torches, but we don't tend to use them because there's always other alternatives, and I think these would be perfect. Of course, these do require glowstone, but I think going towards these powered lanterns and actually having to put power into our lighting would be kind of cool. Moving out, moving away from the torches and moving into actual electrical lighting, and needing to run cables and stuff like that, because with immersive engineering being our main tech mod, I mean, we can run cables all over the place. It's going to look cool in our town, like power lines. I don't like you being here. But all these mobs have been a handful, especially once we got to fall, because we're outside in the dark a bit more often. So I would like to at least start working through the very basics of immersive engineering. We're not going to be rushing through the mod, but we could touch on it a little bit. Hey. Are you shopping? Are you shopping for zombie supplies? Okay, so down here, Jenny, do you have a hammer for me? Because that's what I would like. The engineer's hammer. I'd like to go ahead and get that. Okay. See, I want to get an apiary, but at the same time, it's going to be like all my money to go for an apiary because it's 3 bee houses. Oh, gosh. It's so expensive. And that's just one apiary, mind you. That's like one set of bees going. Maybe at the end of fall. And one other thing I'd like to pick up while we're doing a little bit of shopping is I'd like to get maybe some treats for our cows. Because they've got cow treats here, 30 gold a piece. So let's get, let's get like 30 to start with. So we got like a month worth of cow treats. I'm assuming we give these like once a day kind of thing. But we could maybe get our cow liking us a bit more, a little bit quicker, if we fed it these cow treats. So, there you go. You get a treat. You get a treat today. Okay, and then I would like to go ahead and get, do we want to start, let's go ahead and do a little bit of building right now. And then we can switch over a little bit later. So we got our very first medium milk, which is awesome. That is awesome because that's going to earn us a little bit more money daily from our milk. Sadly, our cow doesn't ever get to see the sunlight, but can't be helped. I keep dying. I'm sure you've noticed during the speed build. Keep falling off to my death. And right now this does look a little bit plain. We're going to add detail and stuff and shutters, like little barn shutters and stuff like that. I think I'm going to go ahead. Wow, we got both the crops today. But these shorter days are so tough. Like, I'm trying to, like, stretch the minutes as much as I can. Like, I was, like, yesterday I was like, well, I'll water, you know, at the end of the day instead of at the start of the day. And that was pushing it, to say the least. Because I barely made it in, I think. I was going blind from just being so tired. Okay, I feel like we're getting somewhere. This barn is so massive, it takes so long. I have to farm a bunch of ebony wood. Um, I did change a couple of my original plans, I think. I don't know if I'm going to do too thick or not for sure. But I am going to ridge this in white, I think. I'm going to ridge it in white and then use some architecture craft to kind of smooth things out a little bit in certain places. And then this little like landing, it may change, but for right now I wanted something other than cobblestone up there because that little top section is, I mean, there's still a little bit of detail stuff that's going to happen up at the top of everything, but as far as that little chisels and bits project, that's a done, which is the main reason I wanted that landing there. And then this one, my pattern doesn't work because it's different sizes, you know, on each side. Gosh, I just woke up. So I'm going to have to basically copy that design. I think I like the star design instead of just the X. I don't know. I'm still debating with that. If I want the line coming through the center or not. Part of me doesn't really like it, but part of me kind of likes it. I don't know. It's weird. So, but I am going to copy that design over on this side. And then maybe remove the line in the center. We'll see by next episode. And then I've got to bring this roof over the top. And the center part's going to have a ridge, but I still need the black section up there. So if you're inside and looking up, but it is getting somewhere. That's the main thing. That's the main thing that we want to see. And then I've got to bring these pillars up and connect them. Actually, I'll probably just do like a, I don't know, I got to think. I may do a beam that comes across because this section is not as high. Like this section, I feel like it kind of works out because the beam is hypothetically in the center of these. And there's going to be an architecture craft block there. Okay, I got shot and killed by a skeleton. I was trying to fight him through the wall there. Oh my gosh. I've died so much since we hit fall. Like, it's ridiculous. But anyways, I can say that by next episode, we will be able to get Bessie moved over into the barn. And I imagine I'm probably going to hit winter next episode as well. So, which means no more crops. Which, I'm actually somewhat excited for it. I know, generally, when I was playing, like, Harvest Moon and stuff, by the time winter would hit, you know, I like the farming and everything. By the time winter would hit, I was always ready for a vacation so I could focus on other things, other projects and whatnot. So, but lighting this area up is going to be like our priority number one for winter, I think. So definitely something that we're going to be gunning for very, very soon. Because all these mobs spawning everywhere is rough. I end up wasting a lot of time fighting, which isn't really ideal, but here soon we'll get that all taken care of, so I promise. But I think the barn is looking good. I think it's coming along the front of it. We still have to deal with like this section here, this section here. We got to do the front, and I had another thing that I thought of while I was building that I think I'm going to do. If you recall, I was trying to figure out where I wanted to put the stables, what I wanted to do with the stables. And I decided to not have them part of the barn proper because I just want cows and sheep in that barn. We're not going to have chickens. We're not going to have horses. We're not going to have pigs, none of that inside of that barn. But while I was building, I decided that I think I'm going to pull off the back two fences, probably on this side, on this left-hand side. Pull off the back two sections of those fences and do like an add-on that connects on over to the barn and build a stable that connects into the barn. It's only going to be maybe like 5 high or something like that. It's going to be a lot smaller, and it's gonna kind of bridge off and connect over from this barn. So, and then we'll have like an entrance on the far side there, an entrance to the front, and you can enter through the barn kind of thing. But have it so that we actually ride the horses out of the stable over here towards the left-hand side. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll implement that later. The stable's not that big of a concern right this second. I would like to have it. Hopefully soon mobs won't be a problem. Hopefully. But yeah, this section here will just kind of lead off into like a stable section. We're still going to have this exit on this side, so you can come out, but then there'll be the stable here, and you can also walk into the stable if you want. And we'll have it kind of open on both sides. And by the way, this, once we remove this section here and get this all cleaned up, I'm going to have like hay kind of like hanging out of that. So it looks like there's like hay up there in that loft area. Oh, it is a project and a half. Because, like, there is no builder's wands in this pack. There's no building one. There's none of that stuff. Which makes building very interesting. And so much work at this, especially at this stage in the game. But anyways, I do believe that I'm going to end it out here. I know it's about wrapping up point. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And if you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time for more building and farming and all that fun stuff. And I will say that probably, I don't know about next episode, because I know we've been doing a lot of speed building, which is, you know, just 4 times speed, music, and all that stuff. I will say that in the next couple episodes, we're going to take a break from speed building and do some progression-y, I guess, progression-y type stuff. I want to get bees started, like into fallish, maybe, once we have a little bit more free time on our hands to get that set up. Anyways, until next time, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys then.